I think for me, mental wellness means taking care of yourself like somebody might take care of their body.
Mental wellness is something that is in today's society a lot, and I think it's something serious and that we shouldn't take lightly, and we should be talking about it way more.
Social media can have both positive and negative effects. Like, on one hand, it can really boost your self-esteem, but on the other, if it's taking over your life, it'll do the complete opposite. And you'll become infatuated with likes and followers, and you'll use that as your social status instead of like your actual character.
I think social media can be a good thing and a bad thing. You know, there's a lot of good things that social media is around for, and it does for us, but I think we've heard the term, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, or keeping up with the Joneses. I think social media is unfortunately a really good way to compare yourself to others.
I feel like school is a big factor on some people's, and especially mine, mental wellness, because school is so stressful sometimes and it can put a lot on your plate at once and you do not know how to handle it sometimes, and you just stress out and you feel like you don't have anywhere to go because you have to do that. You have to do school, you have to get the work done. And I think having friends and family and teachers that you were close to, talk to them. Like, if you can't keep up with the work or you're not going to be able to get stuff done on time, you would go to them, and I feel like that would help a lot.
My social life, it affects my mental wellness sometimes a lot. Cause like when I'm either depressed, I don't talk to anyone at all, and I'm just really tired, so you know I don't really want to talk to anyone. So like, I think my friends get mad at me for that sometimes, but yeah, but it affects me a lot. Yeah.
So for me, my social circles in school helped my mental health just because it gave me people that were nearby that I could talk to. I say within those 5, maybe I had 2 friends that I could really sit and talk about what was going on, how I was feeling. And I think having friends outside of your family, outside of your, kind of immediate people that you live with, to have friends that can listen to you and you can process with, for me in high school and college was huge. It was essential for my mental health to have people that I could process life with.
I think my social life at school has positively impacted my mental wellness just in the past year. But in the past, I feel like it was very negative for me because I felt a lot of pressure to have a lot of friends. And I don't really have that now. It just, it's more about, the real people in my life, the people who actually care about me and want to see me succeed. So, but in the past, it was more about quantity, and I did not have that quantity. So I felt very insecure, and I would kind of cut myself off, and it really made me more sad than I should have been.
When I met my wife, I was going through a real rough spot. This is, 10 years ago or so. And when I met her, she was just this great angel, this positive force for good in my life. And she has since helped direct my outlook on life into something a lot more positive.
When I was in middle school, I didn't have like any idea of what my future would look like. I was very like negative when thinking about it, but like having the people in my life that I have now, it just reminds me like what the future is going to be like, and I know that even if they move away, they're still gonna be in my heart, and I'm gonna be forever changed by them.
I would especially just talk to someone, or if I really am not in the mood to make up a conversation, I will just be by myself and maybe look at some like things to keep me positive. That's when I'll watch like a YouTube video, or that's when I'll just think to myself, or I like cleaning when I'm stressed out or I'm not having a good day. Just do something to keep me busy. I don't like doing nothing. And I would definitely go and talk to my friends or my family if they're around, or just shoot a text to someone that I haven't texted in a while. And that always makes me feel good because most of my friends and family are always there for me.
When I'm not okay, I like to sleep it off sometimes, which is not always like the best thing to do. But I also like to draw or paint, just like any type of art that'll get my mind off of things.
You know, growing up, I had a really hard childhood, and you know, since then, life hasn't been very easy. So, you know, mental wellness is something that I've had to really pay attention to. You know, I've struggled with depression for most of my life, and just some other, you know, deep-rooted issues, some might say, but and it's just important to me to stay on top of those things. You know, I see a counselor. I take antidepressants, and I really try to read as much as I can. I try to focus on making time for myself, doing things I want to do.
You're not alone, and it is very important for you not to take this as an easy thing and don't feel like you can't go to anyone, because I can guarantee someone will always be there for you, whether you know them or not, or if you just need to talk to someone, there's always someone around.
If you're struggling with a mental wellness issue, the first thing you should do is talk to a parent. And if you think that they won't understand, see a teacher, literally anybody, a doctor, somebody who can help you, because there's not a single person in the world who wants you to disappear.
The level of it might be different, but everyone is dealing with hurts and pains. Everyone can relate to being in a bad place to some degree.
You can get help no matter what the issue is.
It's okay to not be okay.
It is okay not to be okay.
It's okay to not be okay.
It's okay to not be okay.